Hey, so I'm Blaine, and I'm going to teach you how to Pop-Shuvit. So, first thing you want to learn how to do is an ollie, which looks like this. And other than an ollie, you don't really need to know anything else, but a kickflip or a heel flip or a frontside 180 could help you in learning this trick. But you don't have to necessarily know that. Just know an ollie, because I'm teaching you the Pop-Shuvit, not the shove it. Which is, they're pretty much the same thing, except with the Pop-Shuvit, you pop the board, and with the shove it, you just sort of scoop it with your foot instead of popping and scooping. You're just scooping it. So with the Pop-Shuvit, you want your feet to be like your back foot. You want it like just straight on the tail, how you ollie. And with your front foot, you want anywhere from in the middle to right behind the front bolts. So anywhere in that area works. Whatever works best for you to get it to land with it fully rotated. So one problem that I want to go over is it's where you over rotate the board, and instead of doing like a full 180-degree motion with the board, you sort of go over it, and then you may like land like this. And if you do that, it's because you're either popping it too hard, like you're trying to pop as hard as you can, or you're not popping enough and you're pretty much just doing a normal shove, or you just like scoop it because you're thinking you're going to pop it but you really don't, and you just shove it with your foot instead of popping. So you're expected to land later, so you catch it when it's over rotated, because you're used to it being a full 180 rotation, which is slower than the shove it rotation. So that's the way to fix it. Just make sure you don't pop too hard, you don't pop too light, and your foot's just however it's more comfortable for you. So I put mine like right behind the front bolts, like I said, somewhere right there. So keep that in mind. And what you really want to do while you're riding on the board, you want to just if you learn to shove it, which is the exact same thing but you're scooping it, then you pretty much already got the trick in the bag. You already know how to do it. So just make sure you're moving, because you don't really want to learn it stationary. You can do it into the grass if you want, but I wouldn't suggest it. So just make sure you pop the board, sort of like an ollie, but instead of just popping and sliding your front foot up, your front foot isn't doing anything at all. It's just guiding the board. So make sure you pop, and once it hits the ground, that's when you want to like scoop. So you want to be like pop, then scoop. You don't want to do it like all at once, because then it probably won't do it, I guess. So front foot doesn't really do anything, it just guides it. You just push it out there. You don't like flick it out, you just sort of lift it up gently, and your back foot will do all the work. So pushes or pops and slides the board, and then your front foot comes along and then lands. So with most tricks you usually land with your back foot first, but with this you're going to land with your front foot, because you're not really doing anything with your front foot, you're just leaving it out there. So your back foot does all the work, and then your front foot just comes along and catches it, hopefully on the front bolts, and your back foot lands on the bolts. So that's how you do Pop-Shuvit. And one other problem that you might have is where it's under rotating, and you might be doing a 90-degree shove it, or maybe like less than a 180, just like more than 90, less than a 180, like this. Or just if you're under rotating it, you got to make sure to pop it harder or scoop harder. Like, maybe not pop harder, but just, yeah, focus on more of the scoop, because you're thinking that popping it's automatically gonna rotate for you, but you have to make sure you pop and then slide it, and just let your front foot catch it, and you'll be good from there. So here's some more examples of the Pop-Shuvit, and watch closely as my front foot does nothing except guides it, and my back foot does all the work. So yeah, so thanks for watching. That's how to Pop-Shuvit. If you have any more problems, just leave a comment, a personal message, a video response, anything works. Even if you have suggestions for trick tips, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Here's more examples. So yeah, have fun with this trick.